You're just now entering the cipher called Real to Real 360. KYs.
Peace, God.
Bring that beat in, kid.
Indeed.
Peace.
Yeah. What's going on, party people? Welcome to the Real to Real 360 show. Let's get it in.
We do the knowledge and wisdom so you can understand. Real to Real 360 shows in full command. We changing the game for how it all was taught. From bondage to freedom to an independent thought. Yo, the show is here to bring about a change for real. To lighten everyone so we all know the deal. 360 degrees is a fact. We created the show to give our love back to our communities so we can know what's going on and give them the support from knowledge to born. So if you're ready to learn, then it's time to go. Sit back and relax and enjoy your show. Peace.
Peace in the name of Allah. To Allah's mighty 5% nation of God's nurse, to all the children on the planets of the planet Earth, we bid you love, peace, and happiness. I am DJ KYs. Welcome to Real 360. Well, we got an epic and a classic here, y'all, because this is one classy lady back in the building with us once again. She's dynamite. When they say small things pack like dynamite and explode, she is a whirlwind pyramid of goodness, all right? But before we bring her on, let me bring on my co-host with the most, my brother like no other, Mr. Joshua Allah. Let's roll, baby.
Am I the meanest? Sure enough. Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time? Sure enough. But who am I?
Joshua Allah.
Who am I?
Joshua Allah.
I can't hear you.
Joshua Allah. Mr. PhD.
Peace to all our followers, likers, and subscribers. We back in the building again, man. It's going down today, man. What's good with you, big bro?
Man, I'm chilling, man. Tired, but I'm all right, man. You know, always on the road, always running.
Well, we got her back, y'all. We got her back. She got a new single out too.
Yeah.
She got a new single. She's always working. She's always working, always on the road. You might catch her in Texas, you might catch her in Georgia, you might catch her in Louisiana. You just gotta catch her. You know what I'm saying?
She rolling in that car doing her thing.
Man, she put miles on that doggone airplane and them cars, man. It's the one and only.
Oh,
Miss Connie, man. Let's bring her in here. Yeah. How you doing, Miss Connie?
Hey, y'all. One of my favorite brother couples.
How you doing?
How you doing, Miss Connie?
All right. I'm good. I could complain, but I ain't going to complain about a daggone thing.
I'll tell you, one thing I will say about you, Miss Connie, you stay busy.
Yes.
You stay busy. You stay. If it ain't getting it over there in Georgia, you're getting it over in Texas. If it ain't getting it in Texas, you're getting it somewhere else. How do you keep yourself so busy like that?
I don't have no choice but to. I asked for this when I turned 50. So we talking about in September, it'll be 10 years because I'll be 60 in December, believe it or not. And I mean, I remember watching my mama because she retired from the education system and started a limousine service. And we could be somewhere having fun, talking, doing something. That phone ring, she had to stop. Answer that phone because when the phone ring, it's money. And I had to understand what that meant working for yourself. You don't get no rest when you work for yourself. It's a 24/7 obligation. And that's what it is. Matter of fact, I just went to the doctor 2 weeks ago and she done put me on medication so that I can go to sleep. I don't get enough sleep. She said, why are you up till 6, 7 in the morning? I said, because I have things to do after I finish singing or doing all the other stuff. When I get back in, then I got all this other stuff to do that I got to have done before the morning. And it takes hours to do that. She said, you got to get some sleep or you ain't going to be here to worry about that stuff. That's what she told me.
Well, I'll tell you, you definitely be working yourself. I'll give you that. Now you got your whole line dance crew. Papa Don, Rose Williams, thank y'all for chiming in. You got your line dance crew, and you know what I mean. You popping your fans all over the place.
Now what we gonna do? We finna stomp in these booths, John.
That's what it is.
We about to stomp in these boots.
I tell you, I looked. Right. I saw the line dancers. I said, "Uh oh." Daryl Simmons, what's going on with you?
Ron's in the building. Big Ron's in the building.
Yes, sir. Hey, Big Ron in the building, man.
That's my buddy.
Yeah, that's what he just
did. That's my buddy.
Yeah, that's K buddy too. That's K best friend right there.
Ronald. Hey, Ronald.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like talking to y'all.
I tell you, it's always a pleasure. We got GC Radio in the building. GC Radio in the building. Chef Inglewood is in here, man.
What's good?
Now, hey, Chef Inglewood.
Now, I mean the chief. I'm sorry. I'm about as bad as K.
What?
And I can't see, so don't blame me for nothing. Y'all see how? Should I put my reading glasses on? Wonder if that'll be all right, because I can't see a damn thing.
Make it better for yourself, baby. Don't come up over here trying to perpetrate a fraud. If you need them, you need. You see, John got his on.
Give me 1 second. Hold on.
All right, I want you to know that right there. We're gonna say that from the very beginning, off the top. Now, I mean, since she's gone, you know what I mean?
Daryl, what's up, man?
You know what I'm saying? We're going to go ahead and play one of her songs, Kay, before she, you know what I'm saying, when she get back.
I'm back.
Oh, she's back quick.
She still play my song, though.
Hey, play her song, though, Kay.
Always rolling.
Right. She said play her song, Kay.
Play the song.
Play her song. One of her songs, not these songs.
What you going to play?
What you going to play, Kay?
One of the joints that I like. I like that game.
Which one is that, Kay?
It's Miss Connie, y'all.
Oh, yeah, that's how you feel.
I need y'all to listen up real good.
That's how you feel, DJ KY.
I got you. I got you. I got you. It's been a long time coming. Just the other day,
I got something for that.
An old friend of mine tried to swing my way.
This is a real song right here. I'm trying to school you men on this one.
I told him, baby, if all you wanted to do is get in my drawers, all you needed to do is keep it 100.
That's it. Keep it 100. All that other crap.
Listen, then you got the one wanna take you out to dinner. Yeah, that's cool. While he's sitting there with his pants getting bigger. Wait a minute, and I know he just sitting there fronting, 'cause you spending some night, you gon' get some of my son. Baby, you could've saved that, but baby, if all you wanted to do is get in my drawers, all you needed to do is keep it 100. Oh yeah, keep it 100. Can you squeeze that guitar from the CT?
I don't think they was ready for this one, y'all. I think I was ahead of my time on this. Thank you, Daryl Simmons, my buddy.
All you gotta do is keep it 100. Oh yeah, you gotta keep it 100. Oh, what you need to do is keep it 100. Oh, what you
I ain't heard that in a minute.
Keep it 100, K.
if you wanna get in them drawers,
Rolls and all.
if you're looking for a booty call, keep it 100.
Hey, I'm gonna give it to you anyway. Hey.
If you're still married. Now listen, men. It's 2023. Do you know when a woman meets a man, she knows within 5 minutes if she gonna give it to him? You need to understand that. So stop with all the foolishness. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Keep it 100.
Keep it 100.
Keep
Now,
it
wait a minute,
100.
Wait a minute. I got to, Daryl, let me tell you something. That comment you just said, I am your best Mississippi friend. Hold on. I am Mississippi problem friend. I'm the MP.
Thank you for chiming in, Shea Butter Baby, Lady Shay, Sharon Johnson, man. Thank y'all so much. Daryl Simmons, you already know what it is. Papa Don, man. Thank y'all for chiming in tonight. We got Ronald Shufford up in here, man. We got the Chief in here, man. We got individuals falling in for Miss Connie, man. Appreciate that love that y'all show so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, Miss Connie, how do you keep just churning out these hits? Because Daryl said, I'm with Daryl. He's like, you have so many hits, it don't even matter. Just play something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Connie is a true queen and legendary. So when you look back over your career, you know what I mean, all the things that you have accomplished, all the things that you have accomplished, you know what I'm saying, what is it left for Miss Connie to do?
I'm still looking for that one hit quitter, to be honest. I know I got some great songs, but I still need that household one hit quitter. I need that one to, no matter where I go, they know that's Miss Connie and they know that's that Miss Connie song. And make them smile and make them happy.
They keep it 100, definitely does that.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, though, John. That's for the ones who heard it. That's for the ones who have heard it. So, so with me being the independent artist that I am, and not really having a team to get my music out there further, a lot of people don't know my music. They would love it. I feel confident about that, but they haven't heard it. So my music has not saturated enough as I would like for it to have done for people to know who I am and what I have to offer. So that's the thing. Unfortunately, but true.
You know, because I look back at some of the beautiful things that you have done, you know what I mean? And working with BET, you know what I'm saying, being a recording artist and all these different things, you know what I mean? And I don't think that one song would define your career.
I agree with that.
I don't think that one song will ever define your career, or, you know what I'm saying, the stamp that you know what I'm saying, that you could put on and say, this is Miss Connie Mo, because you do more than just music. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. Very true.
You know what I'm saying? Darlene Hodge up in Texas is in here. See Texas. I knew Texas was
Boy, you tired.
You know I'm tired, boy. You know I'm tired. Been a long week, and it's just Tuesday. But you know, pit bulls in the skirt is in the building. Valerie is in here. Lady V.
Yeah, what's good?
You know what I'm saying? With some of the things that we talked about prior to, you know, what was it more about singing that, you know what I'm saying, that drove you more so than working in network television?
So weird, because I'm just as much as an introvert as I am an extrovert. I like being in front of people, having the light shine on me, being the topic and center of attention. But I'm just as well a loner. Don't want to be bothered. Don't don't need to be bothered and can help people, and nobody will never know where it came from. I'm so much both of them. But I do like expressing myself through song. So much good music out here, and there's so much you need to say to people. So much people need to hear. It's so much people want to say that they don't have nobody to speak for them. They just can't. Words can't form enough. They can't say it. They don't know how to get their message across. Somebody asked me just recently, how do I go about, writing the songs? I pay attention to what's happening in the world. Now that social media is the biggest thing, I look at what people are talking about in the comments, what's on people's minds. And I always try to say something that I know a lot of people are feeling, but just don't have an outlet to put it out there. Did I answer your question?
Yes, ma'am, you did. No? I was just kind of lost on this comment here. That's
what
in the
comment?
Miss Johnson. I did try to email her. Okay, Sharon, I will contact you after the show is over. All right.
I got a question, Dan. Speaking of, all right. The other day we was interviewing Miss Brett Fox, and the topic, basically, what Josh Bell was talking about was women.
I can hardly hear you, Kay. Let me see if I can turn.
Yeah, take the bass out your voice. Can't nobody hear you. We was interviewing.
Yeah, do that.
Brett Fox.
That part will never happen. It's embedded.
And Josh Bell was asking her.
Be quiet. Ain't nobody talking about your oldest.
You play too much, Josh.
we were interviewing Britt Fox the other night, and the question was about women empowerment within the Southern Soul. How is it that they're not getting their real, true, just due as far as how the men of Southern Soul are getting certain spots and areas in the music versus where the females not promoting more shows and getting their just due props as artists that are just as good as the men. I would like to get your insight on that, if you don't mind.
Oh, Lord, why did you bring up this subject?
Yeah, Kay, why did you bring up this subject?
Why did you do that?
Why did you do that, Kay?
I know Miss Connie. Miss Connie will give it to you, baby.
Well, let me just say this. I've been fussing about it and speaking on it and doing my due diligence to try to change it for 4 years now, 4.5 years. I started my mission on it in 2021 with the Miss Connie's Winor tour, WINOR, Women in Need of Respect. And the mission was to just get all of my lady counterparts who felt the way that I felt to go around and do shows, because the whole premise was that the men, and I heard them having those conversations and interviews and things of the sort, like on platforms like this, where they would say, Southern Soul is not for women. They say Southern Soul is for men. And that the women who buy the music and buy the tickets, they come for the men. They don't want to see the women. So with that being said, that seems to be the cloud over the entire situation when it comes to us women who enjoy, doing this Southern Soul music. So I say that the male artists in a lot of cases feel that way. The promoters feel that way. The DJs feel that way. So when you have that, where does that leave us? When that's what you kind of have to deal with to try to do what it is you want to do in the genre. So then I started to see, gradually there was some lady promoters that was getting in the game. Unfortunately, in that situation, I'm going to say that again, those women promoters, they kind of have the same idea. They promote the men too. They think the men are the better bet on if they're gonna spend their money. They'd rather bet it on the men than the women. So that's it's disappointing a lot of times to see that when the women come in the game that they feel the same way. And so it's a situation where, at this point, you either just going to get in where you fit in or move around. Because in my opinion, it is what it is. I got a song called that, and it ain't what it ain't. That doesn't mean though I will stop doing my due diligence in my small way of what I can do to keep it going. To keep. As a matter of fact, today I just sent out flyer information for an all-woman show. And it was a male promoter that came to me and asked me to put it together. And of course, I obliged. And it's going to happen in June. So that was a good feeling. And he's saying, Miss Connie, I believe in you. I see what you were doing. I came on your shows. And I want to take this show around on a tour. I want to take it to different cities. I'm like, that's great. Let's do it. So, who knows? Maybe, maybe it will. Maybe it's coming around slowly but surely. But quite frankly, the ratio is just really, really imbalanced right now.
I want to shout out Denise Cannon. Thank you for chiming in. MC Cookie's in the building. Fleet Nation is in here. DJ Roski, my Fleet brother, man.
Hey,
much love.
Miss Cookie.
Now,
Alabama.
You know it. When it comes down to it, I agree with you about it's definitely a situation where we need to all be more do our due diligence in pushing the female artists, because if we're not pushing the female artists, then it's hard for them to get seen. You know what I'm saying? Because I know some female artists that will blow some of these other guys out the water. You know what I mean? And it's not to be funny. Lady Coco is in the building, man. Look at her, man.
Hey.
Yes, man. And I know that. I know they'll blow them out the water. And I know some female DJs that blow some of these male DJs out the water. You understand me? So if you're not giving the acknowledgement to the people equally, you know what I'm saying, then you're doing the genre of music a disservice. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it. I've seen stage shows, and I've seen how some women have to be overtly sexual in her entertainment, and people are at that point isn't listening to the music. They're listening to, they're watching, you know what I'm saying, your movement. One thing, like I will say, like with Nelly, I watched a show with Nelly when she was on the Blues Is All Right, and she came out, T-Quest, Fleet Nation in here. She came out with, you know what I'm saying, her crown on. She came out, you know what I'm saying, with her queen robe, and she commanded the respect, you know what I'm saying, on the stage with her talent.
Yeah.
And I think that's need to be more happening today than individuals allowing themselves. Kimberly Isaiah, thank you for chiming in. Starbucks Promotions. Being more, you know what I'm saying, like that, commanding it with your skills instead of, you know what I'm saying, and I hate to say it this way, but dumbing it down, you know what I'm saying, so the guys will accept you. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's the way that is for me. You know what I mean? I love a great singer. I love someone who can control that stage, control the narrative, and don't have to be overtly sexual to get her point across. You know what I'm saying? I love a classy show. I love, you know what I'm saying, classy ladies and whatever, you know what I'm saying, however that goes. But
can I say something to that?
Mm-hmm. Sweet Lou.
So when I see the shows going on out there, let's let's take for instance the men when they performing. The men, they showing, they getting they fit, they getting their arms and they what you call these glutes, all that
Yeah.
stuff together. They
Mm-hmm.
showing they showing their muscles, they wearing they fitted jeans or what have you. And they are doing that because they know them women want to see all of that. Not only that, they got 9 times out of 10, they have a section in their show where they allow those women to come up there and feel all on them, grab them in the middle, and do whatever they want to do. And it seems to work. Everybody in the building is happy. Now, the woman come. Here's the flip of that though. If a woman come on this is the flip of it. Real talk. And the woman come on the stage, she dressing sexy, she feeling herself, she displaying her nice body or whatever the case may be. But who's she displaying it to? The women? Because the audience is 95% women. And the 5% of men that may be in the audience, he there with his woman, and he better not show any kind of look like he thinks she's sexy or he want to touch her, because he gonna leave with a lump on his head or something. Am I right? So, but imagine if our audience were men, then would it be okay for us to do that?
I think that
To
we
keep
need
the
a balance.
men interested.
I think
You
we
see
need
what
a
I'm
balance.
saying?
Yeah, definitely. But also too, I look at it like this here: the men who allow, do all that and everything else. Let's be truthfully honest. Let's put it on the table. That has nothing to do with your skills. You got to do that. Some of them got to do that. Some of them
Some of the
got to
guys, you mean?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Some of them, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they got to do that because it ain't their record. It ain't their record. Peace, Raheem. It ain't their record. They have to sit there and take their shirt off and let you feel on them and grab them in their crotch and all that other stuff. They have to, because you
But
tell me.
I've seen promoters put 0 talented men on their show. And they fly it because they was fine. Okay, let's just break it down. Because they knew the women was going to like them and buy a ticket just to come rub on them. They didn't give a damn what he sung, excuse my French. They didn't care what he sung or how he sounds singing it. But they knew if they put that man on that flyer, them women's going to come. Because
you put a couple of them fine women on the flyer, you're going to see some men fall off in there too. That be the whole thing. You might put, and I've seen it, you'll put 5 guys on there and 1 female.
1 woman.
1 woman on the show. You put 2 or 3 of them fine ass women on there. Pardon me for saying it that way. And 2 or 3, you know what I'm saying, men on there, you're gonna get the balance. You're gonna get that balance.
It's not. I beg to differ. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'll tell you, I mean, I'm out here in this thing. I'm out here in this thing deep.
Yeah.
And the men, unfortunately, men, they ain't really buying no tickets to go to no damn concert, to no show, to no all of that. They ain't going to go come and buy your merchandise and all of that like the women gonna do and grab 3 of her friends and they make it a whole girls' night out. Men ain't doing it like that. They just not gonna do. They'd rather go while they woman somewhere and he done gave her the money to go to the concert. He doing something else with the boys that he really want to do. The men ain't buying tickets like that. They ain't even on social media enough to know what woman is fine that's gonna be at a show to go buy a ticket to go see. They ain't indulged like that.
I tell you what, Miss Connie, I don't know no man that don't want to go see a fine woman. That's why the strip clubs never close.
Well, now see, that's hold up now. Now that's a whole different thing.
Now, if you
I
put
ain't
some
say they won't go to no strip clubs. I ain't say that now.
Hey, if you
I ain't
put
say that now. I did not say that.
Now you
but I say
put some fine ones on that flyer. You put you a shea butter on there. You know what I'm saying? In her model stuff, and you put your eyes doll on it, they gonna fall off in there. I'm telling you, they gonna fall off in there. Just like DJ Roski said on his comment. I think K went past it a little fast, but he said that he's willing to work with any artist. A lot of women have great music. He believe it or not, you know what I mean? Believe it or not. Then he came back and said that he going to an all-female show any day. He will go to an all-female show any day of the week.
That's great when I hear men say that, or I meet men like the promoter I just met. It came straight to me and said he wanted to do this. It's great. You know, I'm not saying no men. We can't never say all men or all women in any situation. It's
Right.
just still, it's like I said, the ratio is just so still yet unbalanced. It's just the scale is just way, way off still. You
It
know what I
definitely
mean?
is. It's just like getting your music played on the radio station when artists be like, yo, call your local radio station, have them playing this, have them playing that. You know what I'm saying? To me, I think, in my personal opinion, it's the same vibe. That's just like MC Cookie does a lot of parties, a lot of shows, or whatever the case may be, hosting. And the artist that is on her bill that she's hosting ain't the greatest artist. So they put MC Cookie on the flyer. The folks is in there to see Cookie. You know what I'm saying? They 9 times out of 10 they ain't in there to see the artist. That's just, you know what I mean, some of the things that we're sexual beings, of course. We're sexual beings, but we have to be more proactive in pushing our female artists. If you want to be on the Blues All Right tour, we feel like you need to be on the Blues All Right tour, whatever the case may be, we need to get in touch with Roger Redman or whomever, you know what I'm saying?
You
Well,
see me
dog,
shaking my head, don't you?
yeah, I know it. But
Let
we
me tell you
need
about that.
we need to get into that. We need to make those suggestions because those are the artists that
Now
we
that's
want to
just
see.
straight, Ja. That's just straight numbers right there.
Mhm.
The Blues Is All Right tour ain't nothing but about straight numbers. Now let me tell you something. For instance, I just put a new song out, not even a week ago, right?
Right.
Let's say in a month, that song hit this genre like King George did when he came out with Keep On Rolling. Next thing you know, all the DJs playing it. I'm getting booked everywhere. I'm everywhere. You go on my YouTube and that thing got 5 million already. And guess who gonna end up being on Blues Is All Right tour next year? Me.
You,
Why?
no,
Ain't
you're gonna
got
be on
nothing to
there
do with Miss
this year.
Connie and what she did for the last 10 years. It got something to do with that one song that everybody know and love and they know want to hear. And she got them numbers. We got to get them. It's just numbers.
Yeah. But you know, we have promoters that's on here and we need to address it. You know what I'm saying? We need to address it. You have these young artists that are coming up like a Shantavia Nicole, you know what I'm saying? A Kamisha or Kanisha, you know what I mean? Some of these great young artists that are coming in. We don't need them to feel, you know, less than because they're a woman. You know what I'm saying? We always talk about, you know what I'm saying, equality between men and women. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's in the workplace or wherever. But it's still not any equality in the music genre.
No. And it's not going to be, in my opinion, ever. Ever. So all we can do is keep doing what we're doing. If we love it, we'll stick to it. And just, as I said before, we just have to, like I've been doing, I'll get in where I fit in. I don't let nothing stop me. I'm going to keep doing it. When I stop singing, it's going to be because I wanted to. It ain't going to be because I gave up because, well, they won't book me here and they want this and I'm going to do it. I don't want to do it no more. I mean, you know, that's
Right.
what it is, Justin.
I get you. I get you. You know, when I say, you know, I love great music. I love to see a great show. It doesn't matter to me who it is. I
Me
always
too.
revert,
I'm that way
I,
too.
I always go back to our first time, you know what I'm saying, in Rockmont, Georgia. We were sitting under the tent and SRJR had walked up and they was performing. Now everybody else was performing. I never got out the seat. Kay was over there doing his video thing. He was trying to learn some line dances and shit, trying to be country for about 15 minutes. And when I heard Drea and Sweet Lou and Lady D and Shay, you know what I'm saying, I end up having to get up out my seat to see who is this. Because at that point, I think the music had messed up and they were still singing.
Yeah.
And I had to really get up and take a hard look like, wow. And it had nothing to do with, you know what I'm saying, whether, you know what I'm saying, they had on boxers or panties. It didn't make me any difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the artistry. It's the talent. And I think that's what we need to get back to. And if we can honestly be truthful with artists about their music, you know what I'm saying, maybe that will help. Maybe that would help. Because a lot of times people aren't honest with other artists about their music.
Oh yeah, you're right. Can I say something? Share something. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm just now sending a new song out, and I sent it to a particular DJ. He
Mm-hmm.
texted me back. He said, "Miss Connie, I just want to take the time to thank you for this music." He said, "I had 20 new songs come across me." He said, "And I can't play none of them." He said, "They just wasn't doing it for me. They wasn't up to par." He said, "So thank you for sending me something that I actually love and I will play." And I was just like, wow. You know what I'm saying? And so that takes me to the topic of just, it kind of pisses me out when people think, oh, they got it popping over in Southern Soul. So shoot, let me get with AJ down the street. I know he got a studio. He be doing something. Let me put out me a Southern Soul song by the Trail Ride or something, And then they just throw it out there. There's no quality to it. It's no real thought behind it. It's because they think that the ones of us who are doing this for a living and taking it serious as our careers, somehow they've decided that what we're doing it ain't nothing to it. It's a 1-2 step. It's not even considered serious enough like a R&B would be or some other genre to get into. And they just throw something out there. But then when you get the Wizard of Oz from up above, you know what I'm saying, of the music business, looking down on Southern Soul versus R&B versus hip hop or whatever genre. And he's saying, oh, I got some money. I had some things I wanted, but I can't mess with them because they got some crap going on over there. They not ready. Right. They subpar. What is this? And so that's the part that I don't like about it. And Southern Soul as a whole, all the DJs and they just accept everybody. Nobody tells people the truth.
Right. But I tell you one thing, and I'm gonna be honest with you. If we don't like your music over here, Kay, what happens? What happened? Huh?
We keep talking. I mean, the thing
y'all
is,
see what DJ Rossi said.
He gets music every day.
100 songs,
He said he delete over 100 songs and keep about 3 with quality.
And it's true, it's under, sometimes you just have to be honest with yourself first as an artist, and then before you even put yourself out there, really ask somebody who is not related to you, who's not close to you. Ask somebody that's in the business that has nothing to do with you to give you your honest opinion about your music, and just take that grain of salt. Don't take it to heart. Take it as a professional courtesy. This may not work, and ask them why you think it may not work. Don't just get mad because, oh man, that DJ said my thing is trash. F them, F that. Why? Ask them why, so that you can go back and do your homework and revamp, and then come up with something good. Then we'd be like, you know what? Now you got something. It's no different than what Barry Gordy and Smokey Robinson used to do with the Motown, and he used to ask his whole crew, who thinks it'll be a hit? Yes or no? And some would put their hands up, some would take it back to the drawing board because it wasn't going out unless Barry said it. He felt like it was good for them. If they say it was good, let's get it. Point blank.
Right. Absolutely.
And that's what it is. Shout out to Yolanda Marshall's in the building. We got Kitty Sang, which will be on Real to Real 360 tomorrow. Our sister Lynn is in here. You know what I mean? That's family, man. You know what I mean? Make sure that y'all go check out our sister. She has a podcast, Men Cry in the Car. You know what I mean? Y'all definitely need to check it out, especially, you know what I'm saying, those men who all need that mental health, that individual to talk to, man. Make sure y'all check out our sister.
See, look, J.D. Dawson said a cat in North Carolina told him that his songs didn't fit the BPMs.
Oh,
listen. We ain't gonna get into T-Money. All right, we gonna leave T-Money.
Hey, how you doing, Tess?
Tess, what's going on with you? Tess got a new song out. That's fire. You know what I mean? And I feel like we have two of the top promoters, you know what I'm saying, in the Eastern region on tonight, right? And that's Yolanda Marshall, that's Kimberly Isaiah. You know what I'm saying? They are two of the top promoters in the Eastern region. And if they can't, you know what I'm saying, get you on a show, you know what I'm saying, an all-woman show, then it can't happen. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. But I think that especially with Starbuck Promotion and Bridge the Gap Promotion, there's some things that we need to discuss to try to get that out there. Because we need to kick that door down. We need to get the all-boys club, you know what I'm saying, and sit them down. Yeah, Katie, I said it. I ain't scared. It's just what it is. You know what I mean? But, Kay, let's get off into some more Miss Connie music because we get a little deep off in here. And these folks they came here to hear Miss Connie music. They didn't come in here to hear us, you know what I'm saying, flapping our gum. What's up?
I want to hear that new song.
Stop what you do. Hey,
play that stomping in my boot. Let's play that stomping in these boots.
Go ahead, baby.
I'm so excited about that song right there.
Let's get it right here.
Oh, come on.
Stomping in these boots. Stomping in these boots. We like to see the men who wear them nice boots. We know you cowboys know just what to do. Girls, when we step out, we always cute.
Can't find no boots.
We stomping in these boots, yeah. Ooh-wee, ooh-wee. We stomping in these boots. We stomping. We stomping. Stomp to the left.
Up to the left.
Stomp to the right. Work the middle. Work the middle. It's alright.
It's alright.
Chop, chop with your left foot. Chop, chop with your right foot. Now turn it around. Yeah, it's going down. It's going down. Stomp to the left. Stomp to the right. Work the middle. Work the middle. It's alright. It's alright. Chop, chop with your left foot. Chop, chop with your right foot. Now turn it around. Yeah, it's going down. It's going down.
Thank you, Teddy Dawson.
We stomping, stomping in these boots. We stomping in these boots. Stomping in these boots. We stomping in
Stomping
these
in
boots.
these boots.
Yeah, in these boots. We stomping
He's
in
coming
these
in
boots.
the boots.
Stomping
Thank
in
you,
these
Kim.
boots. We stomping, stomping in these boots. It's Miss Connie, y'all. We're kicking dirt on our boots. Now we stomping in our boots. Stomping in these boots.
Woo, got me
I like
stomping in
this
these
song.
Timbs. Got me stomping in these Timberlands.
Well, that's the thing about this song. I've been telling everybody this ain't just about no cowboy boots. This is about whatever boots you stomping in, then stomp in them. Stomp on.
Uh-oh, it's a cricket out there throwing some Zaza down. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
KD Dawson say, I don't wear boots all the time, but damn, I like this joint.
Definitely. We gotta make sure we definitely get an opportunity to push that. And Miss Connie, we coming to the end, you know what I mean? And I'm sorry that the discussion took longer than I was expected. I didn't think Kay was gonna open that door, but he opened the door, and I greatly
He
appreciate
did, dag nabbit.
he
You always
opened the
want to
door.
get serious on stuff.
Yeah, always, you know, especially when you come around, you know what I'm saying?
I know
He
y'all
got,
always want to get all in my brain all the time.
you know what I'm saying? He got to just let it happen. You know what I'm saying? Just let it happen. Let it flow.
Get it live and raw, baby. Straight,
You know what I'm saying?
straight shooter, no chasing.
There's no
So tell
chasing.
it
You
again.
know it.
That's
Man.
it.
You know I'm
Hey.
gonna say what I'm gonna say.
That is. But I tell you, Kate, Kimberly Isaiah wants you to play it back. But
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen, I got to step away. But I want to thank you so much, Miss Connie, you know what I'm saying, for coming
You are
on.
so
Real,
welcome.
Real.
Thank you.
And I appreciate
Thank you for
so
your
much.
support always since the day I met y'all. Thank you so much.
Much love to you.
Appreciate
All
you.
right. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm out of here. This is Josh Law, Mr. PhD
To
himself,
the left, to the right.
Mr. Fleet DJS, and I'm up out of here. See.
Ooh-wee, stomping in these boots. Ooh-wee, ooh-wee, stomping in these boots. We like to see the men who wear them nice boots. We know you cowboys know just what to do. Girls, when we stamp out, we always cute. When we be rocking them sexy boots. Ooh-wee, ooh-wee, we stomping in these boots. We stomping in them boots, we stomping, yeah. Ooh-wee, ooh-wee, we stomping in these. We stomping in them boots, we stomping, yeah. Some ladies like to wear them thigh-high boots. Some people like to rock those ankle boots. Now everybody's rocking cowboy boots. And them girlies like them blinky boots. Ooh-wee, ooh-wee, we stomping in these boots. We stomping in them boots.
That's
We
what's up,
stomping,
Miss
yeah.
Kennedy. Miss Cookie.
Ooh-wee, we stomping in these. We stomping in them boots. We stomping, yeah. Ooh-wee, ooh-wee, we stomping in these boots. We stomping, we stomping.
Every time I hear this song, my neck moves.
Ooh-wee, we stomping in these boots. These boots, these boots. Nothing like
yeah, it's gonna be nice. You should come to the release party Sunday. Drive on up from Alabama, meet me at Magnolia Sunday for my release party.
Stomping in these boots. We stomping in these boots. Yeah. We stomping in these boots. We stomping in these boots. Yeah. We stomping in these boots. We stomping. We stomping. Stomp to the left. Stomp to the right. Work the middle. Work the middle. It's alright. It's alright. Chop chop with your left foot. Chop chop with your right foot. Now turn it around. Yeah, it's going down. It's going down. Stomp to the left. Stomp to the right. Work the middle. Work the middle. It's alright. It's alright. Chop chop with your left foot. Chop chop with your right foot. Now turn it around. Yeah, it's going down. It's going down. These boots. We stomping. Stomping in these boots. We stomping in these boots. Stomping in these boots. We stomping in these
Okay.
boots. Yeah, in these boots. We stomping in these boots. Stomping in these boots. We stomping in these boots. It's Miss Connie, y'all. We're kicking dirt
Kicking
on
dirt
our
up on our
boots.
Then kick dirt up, KY, now we
stomping in our
stomping.
boots. Stomping in these boots.
Now you were saying something about your release party. Let's let everybody know what's going on.
Yeah, this Sunday in Atlanta, Forest Park, Georgia, to be exact, at the Magnolia Lounge, the home of the Southern Soul. Everybody, I am having my single release party to We Stomping in These Boots this Sunday. Doors open at 5, show from 6 to 8. All about Miss Connie and her songs and her new release. And we are premiering the video to it. And we also giving a contest to the baddest boot for the man, baddest boot for the lady. $50 just for having on the baddest boot. That's what we got going on this Sunday, May 4th.
All right, all right. So
Yeah.
now all DJs, all promoters, men
Exactly.
and women alike, let's promote and push this song. Let's support our sister, Miss Connie, and let's see it. Let's make it go national, international, worldwide, in and out of space, wherever it goes. Let's get it. All right.
Let's get it.
Put this song on the map. I want to see 1 billion
Yes.
streams, 1 billion likes, 1 billion this. Let's go. Let's push it. All right. Miss Connie, you know I love you, girl. I love you much. Always. Always enjoy you. You are a delight. You are a ball of fire. You are a queen and legendary in all rights here with me.
Thank you so much. Did I do it right? There we go.
Baby, that's the love. Yes, yes.
It's a little off, ain't it? You know what I mean.
Yes, sure. All right, all right. Well, that's our time. I got to get up out of here myself. Mrs. Connie, you know you
Thank
more than
y'all
welcome
for having me.
anytime. And when you drop that music, releasing that video, let us know because I want to play it here. All right.
Already.
Okay.
Thank
All right.
you so
Thank
much,
you.
KY. Good night, everybody.
All right. Y'all take care. I'm DJ KYs. On behalf of Josh Shamel Allah, we are Real to Real 360 with our beautiful sister, always ever, Miss Connie. Y'all.
It's Miss Connie, y'all.
All
Ooh-wee.
right. Y'all take care. Peace and blessings. We out.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we starting to come to the end of the show. Right now, I want to take the time out and thank our guests for coming on. Also, too, we want to make sure that y'all listening and subscribing and tell a friend and keep sharing because we're going to keep bringing y'all the real content. You know what I mean? So, DJ KY, my brother, take us up out of here, son. Peace.
I want to give a big shout out to the nation of guards and nurses. To all the human families on the planet Earth, I say peace. But to our subscribers, those who continue to watch and listen to the show each and every time we come on, I give a big shout out of love, peace, and happiness.
The
peace, the man, woman, and child of the universe. It's time for us to disperse. We bring the best, not the worst. We thank you once again for tuning in to the real 360. Bring a friend to hit that like and subscribe so we continue to grow to bring more knowledge and wisdom to you. Upon our show, you make it possible for us to do what we do. Now it's time I end it just the way I